The investigation into the disappearance of Kyran Durnin, the County Louth schoolboy who is presumed dead, will continue this week. Our chief reporter Barry White joins us now. Barry, at what stage is the investigation now at?
Hi, Anton. Good morning. Well, today actually marks 2 months since Kyran Durnin was reported missing. On the 29th of August, the schoolboy, who would now be 8 years old, and his mother, Dayla Durnin, were reported missing from where we're staying in Drogheda. However, 2 weeks later, Gardaí said that Kyran's mother, Dayla Durnin, had been located in England, in Ipswich in England. However, there had been no confirmed sightings of Kyran Durnin, and Gardaí at this stage said he was presumed dead, and this was updated to a murder investigation 2 weeks ago. Now, as we know, there were searches last week at a property in Emer Terrace, the former Durnin family home in Dundalk. These searches last for 3 days. They were focused on the property, the back garden and patio, and then a wasteland which is adjoining to the back garden. But as we know, these searches proved unsuccessful. Now, in the County Louth area are expected to take place in the near future, and I'm told that they could take place as soon as this week. Gardaí have identified other areas, other locations, other properties that they do plan to search. Now, they would have to get court orders to be able to do these searches, but that may take a number of days. But they are saying it could be the near future, so it could be this week, it could be next week. Meanwhile, Gardaí are also checking reports from members of the public who claim to have seen little Kyran. They've received a large volume of information from the public since this was updated to a murder investigation 2 weeks ago. And some of this information suggests that he was staying in Dundalk with his family up until a year ago. But Gardaí have been unable to confirm this. Gardaí have been able to find any evidence that Kyran Durnin was alive after mid 2002 when he was last seen at his national school in Dundalk. Also what's forming part of this investigation, Anton, is that it's understood that investigators have obtained an order to preserve and download a number of social media accounts. Now, it's my understanding that these social media accounts belong to people who would be close to Kyran, and they have been deleted recently. And Gardaí want to examine the timelines and the posts on these social media accounts to see if it'll help them find clues about Kyran, as we say, who's been now missing who was reported missing 2 months ago today.
And I understand that there was a candlelit vigil held for him in Dundalk last night.
Yeah, and dozens of local people turned out for the vigil in the market square in Dundalk last night, with some placing lit candles beneath a large advertising screen that displayed a picture collage of Kyran, along with the message, "Where is wee Kyran Durnin?" There was also people turned out with, Spider-Man toys and Spider-Man, I suppose, clothing items, because I'm sure lots of people will have seen the pictures that the Gardaí have released, and it's the little boy's wearing a Spider-Man jumper. This was the second vigil to be held since Kyran was reported missing, and I understand there are more vigils planned in the next number of weeks.
And obviously, there's been a lot of questions asked about what, if any, state responsibility and culpability there is in his disappearance. Questions as to the level of contact that Tusla had with the family before young Kyran disappeared. Reports over the weekend that Tusla data in relation to Kyran Durnin was lost over the weekend.
Yeah, Anton. So data held by Tusla on its engagement with Kyran Durnin and his family was lost in a security breach. Sources said the loss of the data was a matter of great concern for investigators in the murder case because of the complicated investigation. This is a complex case, a complex investigation. Now, a Tusla spokesperson said that a system used by some staff in the regional area, in the County Louth area where Kyran is from, was not restored following the cyber attack on the HSE in 2021. And the Tusla, I suppose, data is based on old technology. However, they say that this is not the system of record for case notes, and it isn't relevant to the internal review underway. The cyber attack was part of the 2021 HSE hack, as we know, in which around 20,000 people were compromised. Now, the exact nature of the lost data is not known at this time, but last week Tusla announced that an investigation into the agency's own engagements and interactions with Kyran and his family would be taking place. Now, over the weekend, the Children's Minister, Roderick O'Gorman, said he expected the findings of this investigation would be given to his department and the Education Minister, Norma Foley, this week. So we wait, I suppose, to get a statement from those departments to see what that investigation finds.
And obviously, we'll bring you that statement whenever it arrives. Barry White, thank you very much. That's our chief reporter, Barry White. And Barry will undoubtedly be bringing us more on the search for Kyran Durnin as the week goes on.